friends, welcome to Sunday School. Today we are talking about a new unit. We talked about Joseph and his brothers. We talked about forgiveness. We talked about reconciliation the past couple weeks. In this unit, we are exploring gratitude, being thankful, thanking God, having a sense of thankfulness for God's love. And we are going to do that through the story of Moses. Now, during this time, Joseph had invited all of his family to come and live in Egypt with him where things were plentiful. They left Canaan and they moved to Egypt. A new Pharaoh had come to power in Egypt, but he was afraid of the Israelites because their number was very large, and he ordered that males born to Israelites were to be killed. And so this is the time that Moses was born. Or the world that Moses was born. And so we are going to hear about his story and gratitude in our scripture next. Okay, friends, so we are going to be reading two parts of Exodus today. Exodus chapter 1, verses 8 through 14, and then I'm going to go to chapter 2, verses 1 through 10. Then a new king who did not know about Joseph came to power in Egypt. "Look," he said to his people, "the Israelites have become too numerous for us. Come, we must deal shrewdly with them, or they will become even more numerous, and if war breaks out, we'll join our enemies, fight against us, and leave the country." So they put slave masters over them to oppress them with forced labor, and they built Pithom and Rames as store cities for Pharaoh. But the more they were oppressed, the more they multiplied and spread. Egyptians came to dread the Israelites and worked ruthlessly to make their lives bitter and hard. The Egyptians used hard labor to punish the Israelites. Now, a man of the house of Levi married a Levite woman, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. Now remember, the Pharaoh had ordered babies to be killed. So she was hiding him. But when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. Then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile. His sister stood at a distance to see what would happen to him. The Pharaoh's daughter went down to the Nile to bathe, and her attendants were walking along that same riverbank. She saw the basket among the reeds and sent her slave girl to go get it. She opened it and saw the baby. He was crying, and she felt sorry for him. "This is one of the Hebrew babies," she said. Then his sister asked Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go get one of the Hebrew women to nurse the baby for you?" "Yes, go," she answered. And the girl went and got the baby's mother. Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Take this baby and nurse him for me, and I will pay you." So the woman took the baby and nursed him. When the child grew older, she took him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses. "I drew him out of the water," she said. All right, so those chapters, let's look at our video and see how those chapters break down to gratitude.
Greetings, friends. I'm Carly. Do you know what awe is? When I think of awe, I think of the word awesome. I think of pizza, playing games with my friends, and watching my favorite TV show. Wait, when I hear awe, I also think about awful. I think about spiders, too much homework, or when I get in trouble. Here's the thing. In the Bible, the word awe means amazed, speechless, and even sometimes curious or afraid. The people in the Bible can experience something awesome, even in awful situations. In everything, we can have awe, an amazing feeling of wonder inspired by God. Sometimes it's even hard to put it into words when you're experiencing it. In the Bible story today, we have a tough situation. Moses was a little baby and was in danger because of a really bad and mean ruler. His mother had to find a way to keep him safe. She built a basket for him to protect him against the water and sent him down the river. She had faith that he would be safe, even though it was a scary situation. Then, his sister Miriam followed the basket to see where it went. She wanted to make sure he was safe. Something really awesome happened. Pharaoh's daughter saw the basket and decided to look inside. She found a beautiful baby and decided she wanted to help take care of him. But she needed help. Miriam told Pharaoh's daughter that she knew someone and went to get Moses' mom. Wow! Moses was safe and still got to be cared for by his mother while he was a baby. Even though the situation was scary at first, Moses was safe in the end. I am in awe of the amazing ways the women in the Bible were brave. God used them to help Moses stay safe. When I heard this story, Miriam reminded me of my older sister. I used to ride the bus every day with my older sister. I was so scared because sometimes there were bullies on the bus. My sister always said, "If you're with me, you're safe." I'm so grateful for my sister and love that God used her to remind me that I'm loved. Like I said before, awesome things can come out of awful situations. Now, it's time for you to wonder.
Today's story might have been about a mom who loved her son so much that she put him in a basket and sent him off into the river. But it really is a story about gratitude. A woman loved her baby so much that she put him in a basket and sent him off so that he might live a better life. And he was found. And can you imagine the relief and the thankfulness and the gratitude that this mom had, that not only was her son found and saved, but by the Pharaoh's daughter, and that he would go on to live a grateful, grateful life. And so this unit, we're going to be learning more about Moses. So join us next week as we talk more about being thankful and gratitude and Moses' journey.